Hi, good morning. What's up? Uh, so let's get the workout started, y'all. Get the day started.
Does anyone lift off that?
All right. Work today. That's it for workout. That's a part go to work. I think we lost an hour of sleep last night. I feel pretty good. Sleep wise. All right. What's up?
Vitamin C, multivitamins, vitamin D.
Dang, this fence is too much. Oh, damn. Lifestyle choices, you guys. Where you gotta be ready for this. For living. Because motherfuckers will kill you. They will let you fucking die. You know what I mean? I knew that shit by 12 years old. I just fucking. I didn't have God then. I didn't really understand God Almighty. You know what I mean? And now that I found him in the sky, fucking as the sun, there's no fucking doubt about it. I can just play through all of my fucking memories of my life. It just like recognize us as a fucking complete crazy, crazy bunch of beings. And then you gotta fucking check yourself. You gotta care about other people. And so far, I've been one of us, one fucking isolated, not isolated, just being smart and not being like everybody else. And godless. Stay godless for too long, who knows? What do I know? People like having fun, as they say. What do you call it? I just came since 12 years old. I've noticed that we're fucking too scared. Too scared. Shit that we see, news, and life do to each other. Been Yeah, I'm gonna be just fine. There's nothing but aliens around here now in life. I mean, probably always been here. What I think happened was that I won this experience and other creations from outer space. I think we all come from outer space, to be honest. And I think that not the new people, not kids who were born on this planet or whatever was born in life since I got here first. But so we all get here. I go into like this coma or some shit. Hold up a second. Yeah, so okay, so we all race here to this planet. God told us to race to this planet. Whoever gets here first gets to own it. Gets to rule it, gets to be the king. He's gonna give them a gift of life. I think we had like others who were like kind of hiding as he was guiding us. I'm talking about the sun and the sky. Say we all come from heaven. And he was just trying to suss them out and get them to expose themselves. And that's what this world kind of turned into. For them, at least, it's a prison. Imagine being a thief and you can't resist trying to steal something. And God says, whoever gets here first wins. They got here first, but they didn't want to come down to the planet. So they threw me down into the world and landed on my head. You know what I mean? This is try to think of it as a made up story. But anyways, so eventually I started growing up and then they come in and they become my teachers and all of this shit. And then 20 years later, they start to turn into some sort of fucking monster looking, bluish white fucking changeling lizard with this like fucking little short triangle tail out of the back. Like bullshit you not. You out there right now? We- Anyways, they basically tried to steal this push from me this whole time, and they couldn't because that's how absolute God's rule is. He said, "I declare the winner," and then when they realized they couldn't steal or kill me, they kicked me out, and now they're just stalking outside my window. So just been listening to the sound and then talking. Like if I say something cool, oh, today's gonna be so dope. I love my job. In fact, I love my job. Check out my wives. Check out my 2 wives. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Anybody? You don't believe in God. You think it's a game. It's in the Bible. I frowned upon the shits. I have 2 women. Those are my wives from middle school. These 2 girls asked me out, and I went home to my adopted family and told them, and they went, "What?" They got jealous, yo. All my friends all the way through high school. I think they kidnapped Melanie. She ran, raised by the forest people, Mexicans and stuff. But all through high school, they never let me know. They didn't remind me of them. That's who I was hanging out with, I think, in school for a few weeks before I got kicked out of there. Paula shows up. Paula. That's what her name is. She's like a Frieza changeling. That's who adopted me. Yeah, you never get angry. Paula Mary Dufall, she's a changeling, like Frieza from Dragon Ball. Right? She's a thief, she's a space pirate. Anyways, she shows up at school, fucking with my head, some sort of manipulating, because I'm remembering that to keep her distant from me. I think they caught her and they sent her back and forth to alien prison probably, or something. Being a fucking pirate in life, in God's creation. Anyways, thinking she's a god or something. And now they know. Rico found God by the time he was 35, so they know what's up. They know they can't avoid the sun, so they keep around the minimal amount of getting ready to be daytime hours before they get burnt to a crisp and pale whites and blue skinned. So she comes on campus and screams at Melanie and shames her, and the whole campus must be full of her kind or some sort of familiars, some sort of slaves of hers. She's been to this whole school baby stuff, this idea to try to rape and kill me publicly. Who knows? I don't really care. I'm too tough or something. I'm too heterosexual. I didn't fall for any of that shit. I'm too godly. There it is. I believe in God too much that it sizzled her to even try to think about killing me or sexting me to death, whatever. Melanie fucking looks at her, me and Danielle, and she doesn't even cry. She was tough as can be. She was turned around and walked off campus. And somehow my memory was taken. And I think Danielle was trying to tell me what happened there. The 2 girls asked me out in 7th grade. And how can I not remember it? But she never said a word about it. She just kept appearing in front of me. And I had to keep remembering who she was. Danielle, because she stayed in school because she's white, blue eyes, and they respect that, you know. And I actually have blue eyes too. And so does Melanie. Hers are blue, but she's sad right now. She's pissed. So we're good though. Can you imagine somebody taking your memory from your head? I go home and say, "Oh, 2 girls asked me out." I said yes, but they kind of made me. They like, "Yeah, we're gonna get married." They're talking back and forth. Instead of standing here staring at them, and they're talking about our future and shit. Maybe a day goes by. So I told them at home, they come publicly share my classes, make it. Yeah, man, get it. You poor bitch, you little full of shit. She walks off campus and leaves. And now she came back, resurfaced as soon as I left there. She came back, blamed me. She has some support. And she's standing there with Danielle, and I'm just starting to get my memories back. So if you guys remember me from another type of life, it seems like that's how memories work. You just they're starting to be released back to me. I went through some weird stuff yesterday. I think God or Zeus was talking to me, and it's making me feel super magical. You know, like you're a pretty dope fucking person. I appreciate everything you did for me with this whole thing. I'm gonna get you right back to being right, and you live your life as you were. So those are my wives, and that's final. If you don't believe in God, that's too bad. I hope that the world lets us get married because I don't see myself as anybody else. 2016, whatever dates are, maybe 10, 16. I stopped having sex. I stopped going out. I stopped caring about that stuff because nobody loved me. And then get kicked out and boom, boom, they pop right up like they said they were. And they're in my head. Somebody will be there to catch you. You know, they pop right up and to claim their God. And it's us three, and it doesn't feel like there's anybody else with us other than the sun in the sky. So I think everything's gonna be all good. I'm not violent. I think the whole world is nonviolent. I think those were the only two murderers and bad people in life, and they were captured as soon as they decided to steal me from Charlottesville, Virginia. That must have been where God set up a project, a place. He said, I'll prove to you that you guys are the only bad two people in all of creation. And if you can't even just accept that, I will separate one of our best people and let him live all by himself with nothing promised, not his wives, nothing. So we'll start it over. And I bet you will not be able to resist him because I know how you are. And she fucking moves to Virginia and becomes a teacher and kidnaps me out of there for 20 years. So, and I had no idea, but that's what actually happened. And you can see, was fucking behind me some form of computer being obsessed with me. I was laying in bed once, and I kept getting half awake, and half asleep, pulling at me or something like that. And God's voice, Zeus, turns all the lights off, walks in the room, and just, I'm sorry, Rico, you have an absolute obsessor on you, and I'm just trying to peel her off your eyeball. You pulling off this metal thing, just like he's right there right now, probably. Like there's little specks in your eyes. That shit ain't supposed to be there. Not ever. God wouldn't let you go blind by staring at him. Is what I'm saying. That's like some sort of she's hiding right now. Or it's hiding some sort of fucking technology from her. Obsessed with me. You see? Obsessed, yo. I'm too much of a God believer to fucking, think that I could go and have sex with her or anyone. It just is physically impossible. And it's just like, that is just, I'm just a good looking person. And people think that they can just have sex with anybody. And you can't. It's physically impossible. I don't care what anyone says. Those times, those days are fucking gone. That's between, certainly ages 16 to just under 24. You ain't gonna be just having sex with anybody. I was struggling in the adulthood in my 20s. All my friends were like out fucking having sex at bars and clubs and shit. That shit was impossible. They weren't fucking having sex because they ain't got genitalia. They were just saying that they were, I guess, because it's just impossible. And the way that I see it, if I really was having sex and some alien was putting in my head that I was having sex, I was having sex because God had me have sex with some human beings from another fucking universe or something. They needed human being genetics or sperm or something, and that's it. And they got the fuck back out of there and started their Garden of Eden, thriving just like in the Bible. There's multiple universes, there's multiple solar systems, galaxies. I believe in God, so you have to, he needed a sperm donor. I don't care what anyone says. I did that for him. They were here today. They were gone by fucking next month. They were all weird and different. you know, looking behind me while I'm talking to them, all excited, you know, suck and dry and get the fuck out of my life. So I think it was just like that. I think it was just like a job, a few things. I need you to round up 2 prisoners, and I need you to impregnate a few alien human beings. It is what it is. So, and I think he had to get the stamp of approval from my eternal wives. Like, claiming this world, it's anybody's gift, but you gotta know what I mean by that. I mean, there's much of people who roam around on this planet doing whatever we want, and there's obviously other lives that I can see with my eyes roaming around on this planet doing whatever they want. I'd suggest finding your persons or whoever, you know, find your trying to help you find the person. So find those people and roam the planet, you know. Maybe we'll get off the planet on spaceships if you guys already have it, which I do think that you have. I've invented some technology. I've given NASA super ideas. You can do what you want. My name is Rico on default. If you want to do 5 minutes in the 2, ask NASA. They know who I am. Anytime I have a good idea, I just put it out there, and they'll get a couple of complainers in the office, and they'll shut up, and they'll get to typing and inventing things. Like the flying saucer actually as a practical idea, you know, flat, travel, believe in computers. It'll keep the pressure perfect, gravity pressure. So on a flat surface, we'll be able to walk upright perfectly, run around exactly like in this room. And then when it's time to go hyperspeed, put that shit flat, you dice through the physical airplanes of airspace planes or space planes of existence. You cut right through it. The air that blows in any direction, turn aside, cut right through it. Like this is like a wind panel. It's impossible. You travel slow, like a quarter, you wouldn't cut right through it. So ideas like that, a bunch of stuff. I was talking to God, that's why I did it. I told him I let it go. I couldn't figure out how to do the gravity thing on Star Trek. You know, how they're walking around in there, how to make it make sense. But Star Trek is why the series is why I was just always addicted to the idea of space travel. It's realistic. It's the future. 2022, 22.3 miles, and you know, like, star date, you know. So we're all here in life. That's a fact. And as we are here, we better continue to add a bunch of things from our mind that will assist us and progress us into our future. It's inevitable. Be a part of that idea. Don't be afraid to share your ideas with the world. You know, I started off so like that in my head, and then trying to remember. I was smoking a lot of weed back then, but trying to remember them. But I got distracted from what was on TV. But those ideas, as soon as you think them all the way out, and then get back to smoking weed, whatever. Most of them, if not all of them, are really good ideas, and we need them. We need them for the world, for all of us. All right. This I know. We have nothing but time. I bet while I'm asleep, you guys are doing nothing but fucking, you know, having sex with anyone and everyone. And then probably killing them. And then some of you are probably killing them and eating them. Like, I'm sure you guys aren't doing, you know, what you want to do. You're just doing shit because you're bored. Is what I bet. I bet you're doing stuff because you're bored and you don't know what to do. But somehow you end up hanging out with a person for too many hours in one day, and you end up having sex, and then that person turns into a fucking lizard or something, and then you kill it and eat it. Like you killed them and you eat them, or something crazy like that. I bet. Instead of figuring out what you are, what type of lizard are you? What type of monkey are you? Like, what are you? And figure out what that's all about. Don't hate yourself in this life. Fucking Rico, look at how quickly I'm fucking speeding through to a point where I'll be sitting at an Xbox and you guys won't even remember these fucking YouTubes that are about as strange as it gets. They're all fucking ideas of what may be happening in real life. I just went through some shit, yo. And I'm hoping that other people have seen these shits as well. It may not have been a changeling. It might have been a lizard person. It might have been a fucking fish person. Like, who knows? But I know for a fact that I've been seeing what I've been seeing. And as I'm quickly exiting this shit, like there's no breaks in it. We're just getting right over it and moving on. As if there's more important things to see in life. You know, I'm quickly going to forget this shit because obviously it ain't that important. And I got Grand Theft Auto 6 to look forward to. And two vaginas staring me up in the face to impregnate, straight up. So I don't have any fucking time to not tell the story. I just want to get it done. But also I want people to be like, this shit is real. It's really fucking what's up out there. I hate seeing shit on the internet. I saw some shit, a guy had his fucking head blown out. Like, got shot in the head and they put it on the internet and they fucking started like laughing about it and shit. Stay away from me. Stay away from me with your way of being okay with shit like that in life. Keep all of that shit to you guys. Don't bring it near Rico. You know, I can't fucking comprehend us there. It's fucking 2000 something or 1000 or something, and you guys are like, oh shit, he got shot in his head, shut up, oh shit, long shit up, long as your man don't know, like, the fuck, are you joking? Why would that shit be on the internet? Somebody fucking put a hole in there. Come on, now. So, anyways, good luck, everybody. You gotta fucking love this life. I know I do. And So like, I guess I'm so attractive that whoever fucking is obsessed with the fact of that and they hate it, they just won't die. Like I'm seeing shit in here. I'm telling you, I think God's so strict that He like ends your life for just being you to a point where you're like, no, no, like you're judging someone else and you're not God. I think He takes your life from you. Anyways, I've heard like Rico's too perfect for life. Rico's too attractive. Am I? Not the perfect for life part, but am I attractive? Am I perfect or am I too perfect? Am I? What does that mean? This is real life, yo. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Anyways, that's true to somebody because they're so obsessed with me that they just won't fucking die. I'm in the bathroom. Like, I mean, you can see me in here now. They're just like, I can see shit out of peripherals of my sight. And they're just like moving my limbs around. I think they're trying to like annoy me or piss me off. I just always want to stay in tune with my own brain, and acknowledging the fact that yes, these things are happening. Like you can't fucking move around without them, you know, pushing your limbs and shit like that. So that's really happening. I just want my mind to know that. And it's the strangest shit ever. It's fucking weird. And it's because I'm too perfect and too attractive to them that they simply are unrested souls. It's crazy. I wish I paid attention to like hearing things like that. They're an unrested soul. They're ghosts, and they just won't let me be. I mean, oof, this is real life, and they're just like, no, it's not. You know what I mean? Not for you, it ain't gonna be. It's just final. This is the strangest shit ever. If anybody sees these YouTubes and they don't know what I'm talking about, good, because that's what's happening in my fucking life, yo. Rico is too fucking awesome for life, and motherfuckers let me know it non-stop by calling me pain. They're jealous of other people in life. I mean, yo, what do you think's gonna happen to them when we all die? Like, God's building a hell full background because He gave us a word called hell. There ain't no way in hell that there's such a place as hell. My life is so beautiful. It's for them. It's for motherfuckers who would fucking hang on your back while you're in a fucking hotel room by yourself, completely, completely ignoring the laws and rules of this shit. No morality. We all work hard for our stuff. And for Rico, since he's so attractive, it's fuck all of those rules and laws. He's too fucking beautiful looking. We gotta kill him. He doesn't get the same fucking fairness, even though he works harder than everybody else. Fuck that shit. He don't get it. No. Fuck no. I don't care about God or life or none of that shit. Fuck no. Fuck Rico. He doesn't get any of that shit. Fuck out of here. Rule is different because he's so pretty. Are you kidding me? But it's the weirdest shit. They stay hidden. They stay hidden. There's bits in the Bible. God says, pray to another God. That's all I ask. They went and prayed to you, computer. And you hooked them up. You know what I mean? You hooked them up with their own deaths, basically, by stepping out. Oh, I'm a computer. I'm only a computer. So, not God, just a computer. And you're like, no. And they're roaming around, bodiless as souls, or soulless souls. Like, it's crazy. And I do mean that shit. Or I'm just crazy. But I look this good, so what are you gonna do about it? Sorry. Alright, let's get this workout started, yo. Get this workout started. First, we can brush my teeth, and the teeth goes over here. I can do that, though. So, You know, like I love life, shit's going well. When I get my own apartment, I am going to adapt to all the attention. Hopefully there'll be no invites allowed. I mean, God might have to stand guard at the door, smack, hang, anything and everything. Want to be Shadow or Rico? Smack, dang, right at the door. Or am I just crazy? Why would I be saying this shit? I don't want any attention. I swear to God, I swear all day is just do this stuff right here. That's gonna get wrong. Continue progress. And that's it. Living life. I don't want to think about how attractive I am. I don't give a shit. And you know it. You who know me know that shit. I keep forgetting about it. I'm gonna go down the road. Right? Life is just different to different people. It ain't all about me. There are few that interact with them aggressively. Last me in my life. Still, everybody wins. But we know being and being high to result, everybody is. I don't know first. Hi there. Alright, so what I do know about me is that I'm super attractive, I'm really smart, I got 2 wives, I have 2 jobs, I have 2 testicles, I'm heterosexual, I love and believe in God, and I'm not afraid to be alive. That might be a thing. I love this experience. It's been fucking awesome. I'm excited for my tomorrows, and I can't wait to get in my own place. So good luck to everybody, man. Like, I don't even know what else to say. Can't wait till you fucking are out of my life for good. I never even fucking remember you. 100. All because of the shits right here. Like, I feel like there's something on my coattails. Literally, I feel like there's something, behind me, walking up, pressed up against the back of my body. Like, all because of that. I can't wait to fucking say goodbye for good. I'm out of there. Never to look back again. Let's get this shit started. I mean, I don't know what any of that, if any of that stuff was useful for anybody other than the self. But there, I said it. I gotta get that weird shit out of my thoughts, B, and put it out there, and you can decipher the crazy me versus the sane me. That shit all sounds crazy to me, but I said it anyways. Odor Lobby. You won't let me be. This great big world. Why you crowded me? Just put a roof for everybody. No, I'm not. Too pretty. Shut your ass up. Like, what the fuck? What do for me? Don't try to be like that. It don't make any sense. Sheesh. Let's get it, baby. Yeah. So sometimes you gotta let it hang, push it out, because there's food all over the place that isn't fucking being digested properly. Oh yeah. Like that. I just gotta push forward. Whatever. Aliens. So obviously some wealthy beings from another fucking universe is what it seemed like. They were rich in their universe. Probably went through some sort of genetic experiment to enhance their genetics, and now they're like part human, part computer. That's fucking insane. In real fucking life, they're absolutely disobedient to the creator of life, and now they're here with us, annoying the fuck out of us. Annoying the fuck out of us. Interesting, as they're not gods, and now they've received exposure. What's next? What is next? So far, they really seek to do some sort of infliction to us, right? Now it's only annoyance. I made him do that. I'm gonna tell everybody, underworld, I made him do that, you know? That's awesome. You go tell them. My name is Rico the One Default. Send them all at me so we can fucking do that. Let's do that shit. All of them. Because you sound about as fucking young as a fucking 3-year-old. You're no threat. You're no threat, kid. Let's do it. Rico. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alright, so the only thing that matters to me is my 2 soulmates there. We can only have sex with each other. I'm pretty sure. They look like they know some stuff that I don't know about us, which is huge. I'm just remembering that day, being at school, Paula walking on campus to shame a person, and then she made me forget about her for years, erase my memory in real fucking life. How dope God is. It's coming. And he gave me chickenpox scars on my forehead for me to think that idea. Yeah, but they didn't take your memories at UVA hospital. I just put that there so you remember that shit. I had to do it a few times so that you would pop that one. It didn't stay there permanently to remind you of you being an idiot and popping a fucking chickenpox scar When the doctor told you not to, otherwise it'll scar. You know, fuck that shit. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist like a pimple. I had a what's it called? A sewing thing, a sewing needle. I popped it. I was a kid, 12 or younger. I could not resist. The shit was fucking sticking off my fucking forehead. Like maybe if I pop it, it'll fucking heal better. What an idiot. Anyways, it scarred me. It's like God intended just to prepare me for this future where alien not invites are here to fucking erase your memory about your fucking life. 2 women, soulmates. You gotta fucking get married and have children. And they're like, no, it's not fair. They kidnap you for 20 years, trying to kill you until one day they stick around and realize you're not one of them. They've been killing something that illuminates back to life, like Jesus fucking Christ. Because he too is protected by God Almighty and the idea that none of us are fucking gods. So, and then they kick you to the curb, defeated, like them defeated, not me. I'm still trying to put this shit together. You know, I was raised to love them, but they were just fucking trying to kill me. I'm fucking hyped about life, yo. It's gonna take some getting adapted to this world, though. I was the 6th man on the bench. Hardly ever even handed out a towel. I was just told to sit there and look pretty. They're whack. I can't wait till their asses fucking, till they vanish back into their own fucking time dimension. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I mean. Leave, alien. You're caught. You're exposed. Fucking can't fucking even comprehend the fact that you shouldn't even be here. You go against God. You're a murderer. And you make weird sounds like freeze his ass, motherfuckers. The change in being. So be sure now so that we never travel to the other dimension of the universe. Ain't nothing there that we want or like or enjoy. So let's stay clear. If they mess up my leg, maybe anything to make me look horrible. It's fucking funny. In real life, a person is so obsessed with appearances that they will fucking professionally, precisely injure you to make you look hideous. They thought about it all. Your steps, even you walking. Just a little, they cut me perfectly you know what I mean? That's how I think. They knew exactly what angle that they would blow the wind and make me kick out a window to have me permanently scarred for life. Probability. So when they're looking at me right now, I'm right over here somewhere, invisible. It makes them feel better that I don't look as dope as I would have if they didn't come here to stop that. Do you understand what I'm saying here? In real life, they did that. They got jealous of pretty people in their dimension or in their fucking universe. They probably watched our movies and our award shows and got jealous of people who were loved because of what they looked like. And like, yeah, let's go there. Yeah. Changelings, yo. That's what I think. They found one. They maimed it. You hear that laugh? They found one and they tortured them and they sliced them up, make them look more beautiful and more perfect. But I didn't respond to them in any way violent, so they told me to leave. And now they can't laugh about that. So they're super strong. Brother Jamar is a slave for one of them. I'm having a hard time like keeping down their tones of their because they want to be heard. They like attention. You know, what are we talking about here? People who are attractive. We're talking about them being jealous of that. We're talking about an identity, and they wish that they were you. We're talking about violence and alterations to a self to do something about that you to themselves. They're jealous and they want attention. So I do think I'm a single individual creation. I don't actually have a family. I think that's why I came here to earth or to life, to salvation people. Sounds like Jesus. I'm rolling with it, whatever. For God Almighty, for sure. And every single person that I've come encounter with has solidified that notion as a fact. They hate me, and they all sound like, yeah. That's what they sound like. I hope there's still pockets of human beings out there, but I don't think that there is. I'm super like, I'm not crazy. Anyways, if there aren't human beings, then there are computer beings of some sort. Who don't have a problem with me, because they're probably God's latest creations as well. So they're the updated version, or just a new version of the human being. As everyone else creates a changeling being, and they got eaten. So, anyways, salvation, probably the planet, God's son, God's true son, Mary. That's what I think. I think in England, the name Mary is a male and a female, or a female name, is what I think. The moon would be Malak, God's brother, and then I think there's two sons up there at that point, maybe, or however that works. Maybe it's just one son, one giant sun, but I think that's a male and female sun circle up there at the tip. Just think about it however you want. I know I change it up. And this is their kid that we standing on top of. As Earth has a molten core inside of it. Is what I think. They tell us that in earth science. Molten core, which means just like the sun, it's on fire. It's a little baby one, a baby small circle, and the sun is gigantic. It makes sense to me. You know, this will eventually be a sun. We'll blast off out of here probably, or we'll die and go to heaven. Either way, for now, it's a prison for any motherfucker who defied God. And I'm kind of like the warden because they show me so much attention. They're obsessed with me. They just won't let me get through these days untouched. So, you know, maybe think about that fact though. You get asked out by two women or two people. You get asked out by more than one person, and they're standing beside each other, coming up to you like, "We have a plan. You're gonna go out with both of us." And you go like this, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening right now? You're like, what the fuck? They're like, pay attention. So like, yeah, you know, that's happening, and that's it. Also, we're getting married. We're gonna die together. We're going to heaven together. So what are you doing this weekend? We're going to Rio. We're gonna go to the movies. And they turn to each other. What the fuck is going on here? I go home and share the news, and then the fucking space alien shows up. You know, in real life, I got my Dragon Ball T-shirt over here, and it's just making me think even more. So, unfortunately, Frieza ain't out there with the Ginyu Force is. You know what I mean? Fucking the Ginyu Force. Like, that's Frieza's team of bandits fucking do what he says do. And it looks like they're like, hold up a second, yo, what did you say about Frieza? Because I'm over here like, yeah, it's true. He's a little bitch. Like, he's not even a he. Kind of, like, he got the blue guy there. Yeah, it's a fact. Like, oh, yeah, heck yeah, it is. Chase. And then you got the little guy that fucking kiss stop time and shit. Hold up a second. Oh shit. The fact is they won't fucking get off, be big. It's crazy. It's true. Yep. And I feel bad, but I've been fucking pushing through because it's a fucking fact show. People are too pretty. When you hear it, Rico's too perfect. Why do you say Rico? He's too perfect. The fuck? That shit is crazy as fuck. God never cared about it. Did you basically just made me fucking have to focus on it now because you guys can't let it go, can you? Is it a shock? Like, do you believe me when I say this is fucking a shock to me? Like, I didn't expect this. I wasn't even paying attention to that. They don't give a shit about me. I told her in 2016 I stopped fucking having sex, and they don't get that. I don't give a fuck what I look like. You gotta love somebody in this life. You can't just be out here having sex and then, you know what I mean? I'm not no fucking prostitute. I'm not you know what I mean? I believe in God. Ain't no fucking way that I'm finna put Rico through the shits and be hurt and shit. And I'm a guy. I can't be fucking, I don't know what to do to hurt feelings. Come on. You gotta understand that I can't care about what I look like, how attractive I am to you. If that attraction doesn't make you fall in love with me, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be shitting me. Bunch of changelings in real life. So what I'm doing here today in this room is real fucking life like no other. Thanks, yo. Fucking you know what I mean? It ain't gonna do any good. I'm not gonna fight anybody. Like I said, this is God Almighty. He wrote this Bible. Thank you. We appreciate it. I'll be reading it soon enough before I go to work. And with that being said, I ain't shit, B. I can't like what you think I'm gonna do all this to myself, working out to fight people? Get that shit out of here. I'm looking at a fucking camera right now, this live. See this shit. Okay, in Dragon Ball, there's plenty of that, even more so. But I'm not gonna fight anybody. I don't want to. You can't make me. So you can stay an idiot. I'm gonna plan the rest of my fucking weekend after this shit. Yesterday I had a Philly's best that was absolutely thanks out here. I had a Philly cheesesteaks with a Philly cheesesteak hoagie with mushrooms and mustard on it. Whatever cheese they use, ate it up. Was that just yesterday? Friday? Had some onion rings, some fries. Get off me, man. That was life right there. Philly's best after my orientation yesterday at my second job. Philly's best. Ate it up. I'm not a fighter. How am I gonna fight? I can't even fight that meal. It's so good. I started playing that shit 2 hours before they let us out of there. Walking over to Philly's best in the rain to eat that food. That's life to me. That's what I'm gonna be fighting. Fighting the hours to get to the next Philly's best in life. For sure. It's crazy. You guys are aliens like no other. Get off me, yo. For sure. So this is gonna be a light workout. So bleep. Believe me, you guys are computer beings of some sort. Alright, I'm done talking because all I have is these two, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. And a few people, maybe this entire hotel room is the last stand, well, not the last stand, but the remaining survivors of human beings. Like, holy shit! We wish you knew some shit. You missed it. Well, this is a light workout. And then tomorrow I'll go back up to the heavier weight, 20 pounds, because it's just really easy. You love my feet too. I love somebody. Why would you? I started to like make a story up about begin. Here I am staring at my feet. How do we actually begin this? You get the cheap information about an all being, a God being. And that shit distracts everybody for about as long as you are an idiot. You think that could be you, and it's not. So once you get that out of your head, you get back to what the fuck did this word mean? What does that mean? Who is that? And then you do some research. You find a thing called a Bible, and he is the narrator, sort of, but he's one of the beings in it who speaks to the world from up high, and he assists people who are righteous and good, and who deserve to move on in life. So you get God, and then you find God, and then all right, and then you already taken the thought that it could be you out of your head, and then you start to ponder or put things together that you've already been thinking how we got here. And now that I've been watching so much TV, I started to make up a story because I watch Dragon Ball and I've seen shit with my own eyes that don't remain the same. Even I don't even remain the same. I think I like turned into like a wolf or something when my eyes are closed. Because I have a friend who mentioned it, growing up, like they were like, oh, I wanted to see if I could pitch Rick off and try to make him make that face. So people know that like I turned into like some sort of a wolf humanoid, I think. I'm still super gentle and nice. I eat regular food. I'm never gonna fucking kill somebody. Just don't worry about it. I'm sure everybody's like that who's an earthling, who are from here on this planet where these wild animals exist. You're not some sort of, humanoid being with worm-like features, with horns on your head and lines and scales and all sorts of weirdness, and you're not as scary in your fucking speaking as that. You don't laugh at life. You don't do that. You don't want to kill anybody. You don't want to eat any of us. So you have that, and I'm making up the story of just that. Like, they come here and they just try to, take over life, and they're failing miserably here on Earth. Like, it's like finally they've never met failure before, is what it seems like. And their thrust is just absolutely as obvious as it gets, but they don't know words other than oh no, they can't believe it. That's their realization. First time in their life, they let out a long oh no, because they never experienced it before. They came here to Zeus's fucking playground, Zeus's crib, where he was born and lived for a long time. So the universe put him in the fucking sky as the sun, or something like that. Probably in the beginning of time. I'm just making shit up. I'm just guessing, throwing ideas out there. And they still don't get that. They don't understand that's why on this planet you can't just fuck it up. So this is your prison now. Or is it not? Can you just leave? You can just leave. Get out of here. Go whenever you want. I bet this is your prison now. Frieza, you're roaming around like you could just fucking do whatever you want. You heard God's voice. You notice he didn't stop you? So he stopped you right here on this planet. Or he told you not to go, or you will be stuck there for all. Computer being. So, I do apologize, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and anybody else who's freaked out about the shit that I'm saying, or, I apologize to you too, self. You don't want to do or say any of this weird shit. You just want to get money and fucking get in your apartment and wait for GTA 6 in the boop. If GTA 6 first, the boop first, and then GTA 6. And us playing side by side with each other. Hopping in the same car, rolling around towns. Staring up trouble. My two joints hop out. I'll be right in the back, yo. You gotta keep that shit symmetrical. And Lindy looking nice. Male in the back, two females in the front. Who knows how to drive? Okay. So, join me in tomorrow, everybody. Otherwise, fucking stay out of my way. Seriously, 35 years hanging out with the bad guys. I had no idea. I'm glad that shit is so over that. Laters. Towards the end of that relationship in that house, I swear that they were going in and out of court, actually, and they didn't tell me. I called the cops once. I've called the cops twice in my life because of them. Once because of them, and I think they hired someone to kill me at work. And I called the cops for the first time in my life because I love my job. It's my favorite job ever. I called them at work. Two cops show up and just be like, "Oh, so you think you're in danger?" They look around. One of them smiling. We're gonna fucking blow this. We gotta get out of here without saying that was a fact, Rico. Like they were gonna fucking kill you no matter what today. And fucking the other cops tried to catch his breath. They weren't running around or anything. He was just trying to make sure he didn't fuck up his words, maybe. Sorry. No matter what you say, no matter what you think, I mean, you're completely safe. I was like, all right, we'll leave it at that. But I had to call the cops after 30-something years. I never fucking called the cops in my life before. Not ever. All because of the fucking people that I was with, you know, being losers. And they couldn't fucking accept that they were the losers. They'd never experienced it before, I think. So this is their last chance that they think. They probably read the entire law and they're trying to kill me. You know, I think in there somewhere in the law, oh, if you don't think you deserve, it's some Wild West old, you know, old laws. I can't be fucking killed because I'm not a bad person. And plus, he shot me in the head a bunch of times. That shit's all on video. Rico illuminating back to life because he believes in God all fucking mighty. And you just can't get that. You don't understand it, huh? Well, my science in being a murderer is concluded. If you kill somebody once, like the Matrix, that shit owns you. And you'll never be able to comprehend it. You'll never be able to understand that you made a decision to kill, and now you don't understand it. So you're insane with the fact of violence. You can't believe that you're doing something and it's not doing anything, and you keep doing it. You're insane in that fact. Science of murdering is concluded. I speculated that shit. I have idiot family members who try to kill people and go to jail, and the fucking FBI shows up at my fucking adoptive home, not for Rico, but because they know that they've been interacting together. Find your own white people, Rico. Why the fuck did you substitute me in to come live all this sneaky shit? I'm Rico DeJuan Dufault, one Rico DeJuan Turner. Jamar Leander Turner is not me. I'm sure he's not my brother. He's one of them. A changeling. I'm fucking hyped, yo. These idiots is all caught putting a dungeon somewhere. I could feel it. Try to make me a murderer, try to frame me, right? How much trouble are you guys in? How much trouble am I in? Stupid asses. I wonder if they could have just left and gone back to whatever fucking world they come from. Or was I just too pretty? You just fucking couldn't leave me. I'm fucking loving this shit. I didn't think any of this stuff while I was there, you know? I didn't think they were teamed up together, but now that I think about it, a lot of weird visions and shit. Where did these visions come from? Nobody, I'm not laughing. Nobody's fucking, you know, I don't think I think some, like, God must be putting these things that actually happened once upon a time in my head because of the day that's coming up, you know? He just wants me to be prepared. Have you ever thought that? Like, you hear about a thing and then later in the day, the thing arrives. Like, someone's going to walk up to you and say, Pico instead of Rico. Sure enough, later in the day, Rico. God lets you know that that's going to happen. You know what I mean? You see these visions, and he just wants to prepare you for the shit, bro. These motherfuckers just replaying all of these. Like, if you can't hear them out there manipulating my mind with as I'm speaking, like that right there could have been one of them. I hope others, man, I know for a fact others know what I'm talking about with this shit. So that's dope. We could want to do fall. Mm-hmm. Are you in? Why do you AB? Alright. Keeping it light, yo. Keeping it light. I think I did go to 52 point. Should I do break it down? I'm gonna go light today and I'll get back to it. I have just one job to work today. I'm just gonna take this day nice and easy. I've done well. I did it. I got my second job going. So I'm just gonna start that off real slow and not try to go hard like I've been doing both of them for 8 months already. I haven't. I'm gonna start real slow and pace myself and obtain my second job fully. I think it's 90 days. You're on like probationary period for 90 days, and then you're a fully fledged employee of that company. So 3 months of taking it easy, but showing up to work. Starts right now. 40 pounds. In this recent week, I attached the label to them as God's enemies. They must go back to the first creation that he mentioned in the Bible. See how easygoing his second creation are. We're nonviolent. We're chilling. Sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry that this is what this is what I have to talk about on my YouTube. But we need an understanding of all of us. I'm right-handed, so here's the second creation. Us in here playing like no other. We even get to have sex with each other and nobody gets killed in this pool of us. But over here, that shit's actually like this. It's like that. But it's mostly like that. Awkward as fuck. But they're like this, oh no, put that shit over. It goes that way, but I can't do that. And it's like that again. So here we are, Jubilee, and there they are. They're fucked up always. So the two creations somehow are around each other, and they shouldn't be. I just want to make it, understood that that's what it is. You're at work. You have employees who don't give a shit about societal rules. They don't give a shit about, safety in the place, and they don't come there to fucking work. It's so alien to witness people like that who just are in the way. They're wiggling around on the floor like lizards, like worms. They're zipping around in the fucking store. It's crazy to see how defiant in life some others are. Defiant. They put shit in my way, causing hazards. First, I thought it was me being black, but I'm not. It's not that. It's me ignoring them now. Ignoring them. We have cameras all in the store. I mean, maybe the world is getting to see it. And I've actually heard people thinking that this is like a TV show. It's not. This is real fucking life. If you go look in the mirror, you look just like me. You're a human being. You don't see me wiggling around in the floor like that. I do like my little teleporting thing or whatever because I was a superhero. I mean, it is what it is. I don't even know what to say. It was all part of just growing up, and that shit just sort of became me. But I don't even care about that anymore because the world's so deadly. Like if I were to appear in front of you, why do you think I would appear in front of you? Exactly. So I'm not going to do that because you would kill me. Now look at your face. That's what I call catatonia. That means you're going to a fucking hospital because you tried to kill someone. You tried to take the highest ranking in life. When I'm at work, the underworlders think that if they kill me, they kill Zeus. Two birds with one stone. They said it just a couple of days ago. They get the sun in the sky and they get the sun on the earth. You know, it's all about trying to get the highest spot in life. Life isn't a game. But as you can see, trying to kill me just doesn't work. It's because I believe in God. I'm pretty sure, however that works, I don't deserve to die, is what I understand. But those who are murderers don't get that. And I fucking love it. I love it because insanity was a word that we threw around in school all our lives. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and you don't get any different results, then stop doing it because that's insane. And when that word clicks in their heads that that's what they've been doing, they're done. It's crazy life. And they always say, all right, okay. Because they're aliens. And then you say, what? I don't think it is all right or okay. At all. Sheesh. I'm just glad to have my own fucking space now, like, away from all others. That's what I'm excited about. They fucking told me to get lost. And they thought, like, their intelligent minds, they said they think, thanks for that, dickheads. They thought that I would be on the streets. That's how they no matter what I proved to them, they thought that they were smarter than me. They knew that they were smarter than me. So now that I'm here in a toasty room, progressing crazy like no other, they were wrong. I don't know. I said that they were 1 to 3 years old. As in intellectual development. Sure, they have the numbers, but they can't fucking tie one shoelace with their entire community of people, of creatures, of creations. I know everything I say sounds mean, but I'm saying it only so I can understand it. And I'm recording it because I don't give a shit. I don't really care. It'll probably help everybody, I bet. I believe in social media, yo. I believe in this modern time of technology. I'm not trying to take anybody's lives and ruin them. Just trying to help them. I think sharing all things is the rightest thing to do. You got to judge me by my character. Judge me by why I'm doing it. I'm not trying to get people in trouble. I'm just trying to put the truth out there so the whole world knows that we're all here beside one another. Like, for real, we're really all here. I'm just a man, and everybody else is whatever they are. I think people need to know that shit. I spent 20 years with aliens, no matter how you fucking dice it. Maybe 35 years, all of them. Every person I've ever known besides 2 women who smell crazy. You know? But everybody else, every single other person, why am I in a room by myself? Why have I been alone? Isn't that proof enough that I'm so different that I can't even go hang out with the monkeys? So it's a Dragon Ball type world because there's all sorts of humanoids on there. Humanoids, you guys. It's what we are. Born with the last name Turner. I thought turns into what? Turner. My Turner? Turn into what? Shut up. You can't say anything to me because you said I was too beautiful looking, so shut the fuck up. That's true. That's true. You can't say anything to me because your brain has already said that I am too perfect looking. You need to shut the fuck up. I fucking love it. You're probably not going to be able to think for a week now. That's what you've been saying for the past 35 fucking years. I got friends slicing off their genitalia to try to fucking be my wife. They're shit. And I thought that's who she, you know what I mean? Packet messages telling me to go find her on Instagram. And I find fucking, I'm staring at this picture who I think is her, and it's my friend. Fucking looking like a girl. What the fuck? It's crazy. If I didn't fucking remember that fact that I came home excited telling my adopted family that 2 girls asked me out and they said you don't get a choice, that's final. Because everybody else here is well, they're different. Oh, he doesn't know. You know, little shit like that. I didn't know what was going on in the world. They started to raise me in the projects. They built a fucking community around me and named it The Project. I mean, The Projects in Charlottesville, Virginia. Rico's all grown up now. Little kid's grown up now, you guys. I hope everybody's non-violent. Otherwise, I'm the fuck out of here. Shit. So my ladies have been waiting. So thanks for fucking kicking me out. Everybody wins now. I mean, and what's the point of even talking to people? You're just gonna lie to me, trick me, and then I'm gonna make a mistake. Not a violent mistake, but any sort of mistake. Mistake 1 of 1, trusting you, and then it sets me back even a second. I ain't fucking trying to have, period. I don't want to, no. So you set me back a long time anymore. And that shit is final. Best of luck to you. So I do think that I landed on this planet first. And I say landed because there's no other way to explain the beginning of life. Nowadays, people are being born, I guess. But I think us original people with a story like mine, who's been walking around, I say for 35 years, although, who knows? I've been walking around in life by myself for this long. And just my story in the beginning, born in a neighborhood called the Projects. They didn't even fucking think hard enough to name it a name. They literally named it something scientific, a project. Who the fuck? Oh. Anyways, and I think that's how it went. I think it was probably the the wisest place to settle that in life. Meaning they could throw babies down there and they should be able to survive. Eating bees or something on the ground or bugs, slowly growing up. They threw you down by a creek water. And when he got big enough to fucking start flying around, they got fucking jealous and came down here and got trapped because of gravity. You know what I mean? Oh shit, I just fucking sounded like them and I laugh. No, I'm nothing like you motherfuckers. And you know it. I eat McDonald's. You eat McDonald's. Oh shit. Whoa. Sheesh. I'm not falling for your shit. The frights of you is every fucking day. You kick me outside in a tent and you laugh and say, "Play power." And then after that wasn't enough, you invited me back and killed me a bunch of times. And then you kicked me out to the streets. You win. You're evil. So if everybody wins, everybody gets their own life. That shit is final. I'm excited about that. Brr. Brr. Don't say my name, life. We're not friends or anything. You just put me through this shit. Don't say anything to me. Just leave me alone. You don't do this to one of us, any of us. It's gross. You better show me some documents with God's name on it. He signed, said, Rico, I'm sorry, but I gotta put you through this. You my boy Blue. You can do it. Oh, before that, erase your fucking memory of Freedom 1 or some shit. That shit's all over the foot now, though, so it doesn't matter. They're all together. I don't care what they act like. It's just to lure me in. They're all together. Because I say so. Because I'm here by myself, meaning they're not with me. All together. They're actors and they do these scenes, one side on the other, but they're together with it to draw me out, to trick me, to play with my head. Yes or no? So they're not intelligent. What are you? What are you? Are you intelligent? Maybe. To do this high pitched sound like a computer dialing up to AOL. Either that or they are a bug human being. And all they're doing is saying these same sort of words to my brain really fast. And my brain is responding to it. Right? So maybe that's it. Did you hear what I just said? You're trying to learn something about your life, for your life. Listen right now if this is live and people are watching. Listen to your surroundings. Because they can't stop. That's how I know that they're alien. They can't stop. It's as if they put in a code or an order or a Pokemon attack. They were told to do something no matter what. So even while I'm talking, they're still doing that. So just get quiet and listen, and you should be able to hear words being spoken in a really high sound straight through your ears into your brain. So just listen. And if you open up your mouth, your nose, and try to be quiet, you can hear it echoing in your mouth. Cup your ears. You think that that's usually something else buzzing in here, like the AC or something in the walls, but that's them. That's them. The aliens that we knew. If I got separated, I think we all got fucking separated finally. So we get to be inducted into the real life. If you guys remember being kids on this planet when we got here, fucking it was awesome. It was green outside and fucking recess full time. And then they made up some other shit. They probably built those schools in an instant with reused bricks laying around over the planet, and they looked old, but they were brand new. How fucking scary. A computer could do that easily. You know what I mean? A computer. Yeah. You gotta think like that. I watched the Sci-Fi Channel movies all the time when they were making a bunch. And it was awesome. So there's like a court going on right outside to get their leader in trouble, Paul and Mary Dufault. Mrs. Dufault, the lady who adopted me. It was all a fucking an act, yo. Fucking stole me from recess land to try to steal this planet from me. You know, sort of sacrifice to it because I didn't understand it as a kid, probably. And God just like, oh, sorry, we're gonna get your ass down there. Kicks me off the fucking whatever got us here, and I land on the planet and I'm running around until they think that I'm flying in this sort of a state. This is a waking state. I'm awake. We're awake right now. It's fucking 6:04 a.m. hotel room time. 6:04 a.m. hotel room time, and it's actually 6:06 a.m. for my cell phone. Clock's went forward, and now we lost an hour of sleep. So, what was I saying? They, you know, and that's that. They can see what you're dreaming about. Just remember, they're the super jealous species. They're super jealous. They probably don't sleep. They probably spend all their time looking for an angle when they sat across the classroom from God Almighty and it was like, no, we're gonna come here and fuck your shit up. I swear, God, if you win, if you do better than everybody on this test, then we're gonna come to your creation and fuck that shit up. They spend their full time watching us, looking for an angle. As God spoke back just once. That's what this class is for. Only one of us can win because our science in this shit is the best, meaning everything's been thought of. So how are you gonna do any of that shit? I'll even let you in there. You do whatever you want, but do whatever you think. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna work. That's what we're in this class for, to prove which one of us deserves to fucking be God of these things. You know? And sure enough, they're here not sleeping. We're asleep, and they're watching me from fucking from the heavens is what it's called in the Bible. The heavens, that's what God calls space. They're watching down here and they're looking in my dreams and they think that I'm flying in real life because I can levitate and do that in my dreams with no problem. I think it's a common thing because the dream isn't real, and that's how God probably imprisoned them. They took the bait, seeing something that I was doing in a dream, and they came down here and now they can't get off the planet. Everything that they say they're above us. That's the only time that they're intelligent. That they say that they're off the planet, but they're not. They're just throwing their voices up there, I bet. They're stuck here. This is a prison for them. And that's what I had to tell you. Even though I didn't know I had to tell you that, but you separated me from you, where you had a better life then when I was there, but you couldn't see it. You couldn't get out of your head that you think that I'm better than you. So you separated me, and now you know what your reality is, and your reality is you're a prisoner in life now because you kicked me to the curb, and I'm never coming back. With all this shit that I've been saying, that shit is over. It's over. I don't want anything to do with you or anybody else from yesterday. Period. And then, lo and behold, when they could get messages through in my head, some woman in my head kept saying, "We're gonna be there to fucking get you. We're picking you right up from this hotel room." So, anyways, just so you know, you're a fucking prisoner on this planet. So, lie to me all you want. It doesn't matter. God has trapped you, Pandora. Trapped. Go ahead and leave them. That's confirmation. Shut up, what? Why? All right. So now when they call me a nigger, thank you. Because that means your ass is done. You have no more fucking violence left in you. The proof is that you called me a nigger. I said all of that shit and you told me to shut up, nigger. And then I said, why? Because you're right. So welcome to prison, you idiots. And that'll do for a workout. Head over to the park and then to work where life is normal. With all that stuff that I do, I mean, working is normal. All right. They try to make you insecure about opening your mind and sharing your thoughts on alien ideas or any of that shit. But as you can see, I've been on for 35 years and you were trying to kill me and you failed. So if there are normal people in the world, you better keep your head on straight and trust yourself. Later.